instant gratification, perpetuation of cultural mutilation. Yo, hey.
Hey yo, hey yo, hey yo, hey.
I go. I say hey yo, hey.
Hey yo, hey.
We should be reaching for Orion. Instead, we have a love affair with dying. Getting drunk till we fold and dole till we blowed. Does the superficial high suffice for the lows? No time for idle. Introspection and life lessons are everyone's Quran, Torah, Bible. Gluttonous eats, defeats the true purpose of eats. The temple falls off from foreign chemicals, toxins, and meats. You call food enriched when it's stripped of nutrients and bleach. I'm not meant to be reached when flesh tone band-aids are peach. Every native / European contract was breached. What will Ebonics do for the disenfranchised? Mumia gets no justice cause Mumia is despised. Reverse discrimination versus racism will never be tied. English, the bastard language of the not so civilized. The gift of spliced tongues is what the Western language gives. So isn't broken English like a double negative? Yo, hey.
Hey yo, hey yo, hey yo, hey.
I go. Hey yo, hey yo, hey yo, hey.
Hey yo, hey yo, hey yo, hey.
Yo, hey yo, hey yo, hey.
Hey yo, hey yo, hey yo, hey.
Hey yo, Lord, yo, hey.
Hey yo, Lord, hey.
We're about to get started. I'm running behind. I thought I had some stuff in line. It wasn't in line. About to get it popping off. Then we got 4 seconds. All right, I gotta go get some water. I'll be right back. Okay. Well, now once it's uploaded to Facebook or YouTube or once the show is done, if you go to the Spreaker account, you can skip what you want to skip. Right, but now this live.
He's got mad flavor, banana with the humble diggy. He don't. Abdul is about to come. Feel the rhythm that I give him and the wisdom that I drop. You can't stop it, can't top it. Take a biscuit, sop it. It's ethereal, quite literal, more advanced than fiber optics. The truth that I flip. Main cause and fiction. I rip the script. Fiction, I mean this. Alright, I grips the mic like time to feed this. Believe A will obey. Super genius in science and mathematics that allow me to say this. Not an ego, let's say we go back to Uraeus. You rob us, Uraeus, flee the chaos and confusion. Stimulating the five senses is not a mere illusion. Love and wisdom is all put it together like fusion. Soldiers poised us out to give a new world a contusion. Hum-ba-diggity, hit down, I'm Helen from the sun. Hum-ba-diggity, hit down, I am the son of none but one, composed of 6 gods in the mix. Hum-ba-diggity, hit down, I'm Helen from the sun. Hum-ba-diggity, hit down, I am the sum of none but one, composed of 6 gods in the mix. Heretics and some critics, they say we rank first. We're not the baddest of the bad, nor the worst of the worst. We strive for some embodiment in harmony with the universe. Though weathered, we're unmovable like Mount Kilimanjaro. Africans will laugh again, so I say no sorrow. We are the people of the day before yesterday. We are the people of the day after tomorrow. I have a dream someday that our youth will be walking down the streets, contemplating, nibbling on ginseng root, giving hell to those who aren't hard for sure, but for show. Pretending what you hadn't thought but said and didn't know. Claiming sets, throwing up gang signs, society's got you snared. What the hell is that sign language? For the spiritually impaired, I'm not a player hater, I'm just a player fader. What goes around comes around, vengeance is mine, I'll catch you later. Hum-ba-diggity, hit down, I'm Helen from the sun. Hum-ba-diggity, hit down, I am the sum of none but one, composed of 6 gods in the mix. Hum-ba-diggity, hit down, I'm Helen from the sun. Hum-ba-diggity, hit down, I am the sum of none but one, composed of 6 gods in the mix. No man shall get the best of me. Woman's the great test of me. The part of me that strives up and begins to pull up the rest of me. Conquering self to manifest destiny. And good reflects this as I become more mindful.
Got our glass.
Is the blindfold and I take it to the 9 so you can't check this. I pumps courage to the chest when suckers come for test. And when they come for test, there's no need to
water
test a
pitcher.
I've got to buck a sucker with great outflux
Check.
of the mind. My clairvoyance is a product
Do
of
we have our
mind.
uniform
Creating
on for the day?
foresight instead of hindsight.
Check.
My buoyancy is a reflection of my hardship. I've been through much, and I'm beyond death.
Do we have
My
our
legacy
Nguza
is a
Saba
reflection
challenge?
of my guardship. I
Self-mastery
hold it tight
journal.
until my last breath.
Check. We got the proverb of the day.
I'm hailing from the sun.
Check.
Hit down, I am the sum of none but one, composed of 6 gods in the mix. No gimmicks, just a few turns
And our female.
executed by DJ Superman, top notch. More vision than Black Watch. He stepped upon the heads of DJs like a quick game of hopscotch. Wherever the top
it right
drops,
up
then we
here.
must
Check.
begin with musical sustenance. True that comes through the
Brush your
eye of the
hair.
storm, though
Check.
cosmic in fact. This child's tracks are produced in his humanoid form. We
We
are
are
the
the
sum of
sum
none
of
but
number
one.
one. All right, let's get it. I need
Gye Nyame's collective work responsibility.
Oh, it's time to grab the glasses, family. It's time for us to get started. I'm so excited. Sitting up here, Kid Magic Rock. Shots out. Here we go. Drink your water. Come on, drink your water.
But first, take your breath and drink some water.
Take your breath.
Take your breath and drink some water.
Take your breath.
Take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath.
Drink.
Or should I say, breathe, then drink.
Take a breath. Take your breath.
Now, grab your glass for some water.
Grab your glass.
Lift your picture of that water.
Or bottle. Come on.
Get that picture of that
Got my
water.
picture.
Simply pour some water. Drink, 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 drink.
Come on. Drink your
Or should I
water.
say, live, pour, then drink. Now move your body and drink some
Stretch.
water.
Come on
your
now.
body. Move your body and drink some water.
Move your body. Come on now, even the
Move
same
your
movie
body
just a
and
little
drink
bit.
some
Just a little
water.
bit.
Bam.
I can't
Just
do a
move
football
your
body.
body. Drink, 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 drink.
Drink your
Or should
water.
I say, move, then drink.
Move your body. Move your body.
Now raise your glass and toast your ancestors.
Toast.
Raise your glass and toast your
Let's
ancestors.
toast.
Raise your glass and toast your ancestors, fam. Just raise your glass. Drink, 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 drink.
Drink your
Or should
water.
I say, raise, toast, then drink. Take your breath and drink some water.
Take your breath.
Lift and pour yourself some water.
Pour.
Move your body, drink some water.
Move it.
Raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Breathe, lift, move, toast. But remember to stay healthy. Remember the four pillars. Breathe, drink, eat, move. Drink half your weight in ounces.
Eat a culturally appropriate diet.
Behave.
Take your breath. Come on. Come on, breathe through your nose. He's
Lift
living.
and pour.
You can do it. Water. Come on now. You gotta get your water.
Move your body.
Come on. Do a little bit of movement. Come on, walk a little bit.
Toast your ancestors.
Your
Drink
ancestors.
up.
Let's drink it up. Come on, drink it, drink it, drink it. Come on. You can do it. Come on, drink it. Lift it, drink it. Come on. Drink that healthy in.
Drink, 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 drink.
Drink your water.
Take your breath.
Take your breath. Take your breath.
Lift and pour.
Lift it.
Move your body.
Come on. Come on.
Toast your ancestors. Drink, 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 drink. Drink your water. Drink, 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 drink.
Come on. Come on.
Drink your water. Take your breath. Lift and pour.
Come on, pour it.
Move your body.
Move.
Toast your ancestors.
Come on.
Drink, 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 drink.
What?
Drink your water. Drink, 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 drink. Drink your water.
Family, 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 I am so glad to welcome you to the congregation of the mighty, the home of the stubborn minority, the place where your hustle builds muscle. This is Gye Nyame Journey Media. I am your host, Brother Hatim, and of course you know that we are on the Nia Toast, and it's Nia, so we want to give all of our Nia born, our Nia babies, a round of applause. Y'all gotta do better for the Nia babies. Come on now. You know how sensitive they are. Those Nia babies are sensitive. Give it up for them. Clap. Of course, you know this is a Hard of Simba production. All day and day, but we strive to blow up your old paradigms. Man, family, it is so good to be standing here with you on this beautiful Nia day that has been declared a disaster day, and they done closed the schools. I remember, see, this is why Generation X is, people be wondering why our attitudes are so damn bad. Because the way we treat our children now lets us know that the world didn't give a shit about us. I used to have to walk downhill and uphill
to get to school. I used to have to walk over 2 miles to get to school every day. And it was very rarely that there was a snow day. Now, when I say walk down the hill, family, I want you to understand that Akron, Ohio is in the middle of what's called Summit County. And it's not called Summit County because the name is cute, because there's a bunch of summits in Akron, Ohio. So the hill that I used to walk down was a serious hill. And when it snows, the ice would be on the hill. So if a car was to get out of control, the first place that it would try to go to stop was on the sidewalk where the kids was walking, because a lot of houses were built on the hill going down, so they had like walls that you could run into and not do a lot of damage. So Generation X looks at the world and be like, they didn't give a damn about us. Bike helmets? What is that? Bottled water? What is that? Seat belts and car seats? What in tarnations is this? So when you talk to somebody from Generation X and you be like, you know, oh, it's cold outside, and they look at you like, you bitch. Oh my God. Now, you want me to change a diaper too? Good God Almighty. I got the message that there was no school today, and I had to respond, is this a joke? And what's so bad is that there's kids that's born on the fringe of Generation X that feel the exact same way. Because I had to drop some kids off late, and I stopped over one of my daughter's houses, and she told me, she said, it ain't gonna be no, I don't think it's gonna be no school tomorrow. And we looked at each other and we started like, say, y'all didn't give a shit about us. I said, baby, y'all had it better than we did. You understand what I'm saying? I mean, they perfected the McDonald's poisoning on my generation. This is why some of us probably don't age in the way that everybody else is aged, because we've been preserved. All the preservatives, all of the electric appliances and the safety compliance for that, all of the curfews, you know what I'm saying? All of the being able to be in the city at nighttime and not have to be looking and dodging packs of wild dogs and shit. I'm serious. Y'all got it good. You understand what I'm saying? If I came home too late and there was a female dog in heat, there was trouble. You understand what I'm saying? Do some of y'all remember putting out the trash and having to put ammonia on the trash to keep the dogs away from knocking that shit down, looking for a meal? Don't do that no more. So I'm just saying, that's, maybe that should have been a rant today, but no, we gotta stay in frame. But anyway, family, I want to thank y'all for joining us. Of course, we ain't got no news today, so we're going to be able to get straight into our conversation. So for those of you who are keeping track of stuff in your Nguza Saba Challenge self-mastery journal, get it on Amazon. Now, I will wait a couple of days because I'm still got the update. I don't know whether the update is going through or whether I got to go back, fix it, and then I don't know. But I'm thinking about changing so that after each journal entry, there's a blank page, you know what I'm saying, so that you could either write or draw on it, you know what I'm saying, because I don't think there's enough room on this page for you really to put your thoughts down. So I'm thinking about going in and changing the internal of it, and I think I might work on that a little bit this weekend. I got a lot of stuff. I got to cut a movie for one of the bros, and also I have a client that I'm gonna be helping set up a landing page, and I was working with. Like I'm trying to tell y'all, it's picking up, right? You know what I'm saying? So I just need y'all to know. All right. And like I said, and then also anybody else that wants some assistance with possibly setting up an e-course or learning how to podcast or learning how to stream, setting up a show, copywriting for your shows, creating thumbnails. If you need to learn how to do that, we at Gye Nyame Journey can help you do that. I got many a young person that can show you how to do some of this stuff, even though they don't know that they know how to do it. See, that's how you get them. You gotta kind of fool them. And that's kind of brings us to what we're talking about today. The title for the podcast today is What You Need to Know About a Purposeless Life. Purposeless people, right? You know, because in Gye Nyame, we try to, you know what I'm saying, we try to live out our principles. So for a Gye Nyame man or woman, or somebody to claim to be a Gye Nyame man or woman, and be walking around this motherfucker like all is doomed, you know what I'm saying, not having a purpose, right, is blasphemy. How you gonna be in a conscious culture? How you gonna be, you know what I'm saying? Now you could be woke and be purposeless. Because I need to be clear. Being woke is different than being conscious, right? And let me be clear. Let me clear, because like I said, I'm in the Kwanzaa culture. That's why we talk about Kwanzaa 365. That's why I get offended when I'm hearing people talking about there's no black people celebrating Kwanzaa. I got plenty of people around me that celebrate Kwanzaa in some form or fashion, and I know there's millions that know of it. They just may not have the outlets because some of us have not decided to make and create those outlets. Now, for those of you that want to get a Kwanzaa celebration popping off, you know what I'm saying, there are models that you can follow. Like I tell y'all all the time, family, listen, they have these schools in our neighborhoods. If these schools are in our neighborhoods and these schools are supposed to be serving our communities, and we paying taxes for these schools, why aren't we moving to get on the school board? Why are we not moving to get in the PTA or whatever they call it today? Why are we not moving to have these schools to be open in the evenings and on the weekends so that they could be used by the community? I'm trying to tell you, get in there and let's start taking it over. Step by step. I'm telling you, it's the small steps. From the schools to outer space, right? Right? I would love to get to Mars before Elon Musk get up there and start blowing the shit up. You know what I'm saying? You know, but like I said, we got to start where we need to start. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, so getting back to it, what you need to know about purposeless people. So what I want to do is describe what someone who lacks purpose, what it looks like, so that you can know to stay away from it, or even identify if some of these traits are active in you, so that you can start changing your life. Now, the reason I'm doing a list now, and I need y'all to be clear, I have to be transparent. The reason I'm doing a list is because I was sitting in one of my classes with young people, and I said, well, why don't I just do what I do? You know, and I try it every now and then. But I said, why not just take what I do for the shows and flip it, remove the cussing, because I cuss, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And develop a curriculum for that day. Every day, something fresh, something new, something that might be popping off or might be sparked by the news that I got a story behind. Now, the purposeless piece came as I'm working with older children, because I can have conversations with the younger ones about some of the concepts. Like yesterday, some of those concepts, I was able to have real good conversations with the second grade, the third grade, fourth grade, and the fifth grade, right? You know what I'm saying? But once I start getting into the seventh and the eighth grade, it starts to fall off. Right, the conversations start to fall off because there's more important things, you know what I'm saying, for the 7th and 8th grade. And these are the times when they start reaching these ages, these are the times where they will be pulled out of society and initiated. They will be exposed to the realness and the cruelness of life and society. And they would have to prove that they were worthy to re-enter into society as adults. See, this adolescence that we struggle with in our society allows for our community to develop purposeless people, zombies who just exist. Why? Because they have not been assigned a purpose, and they can't be assigned a purpose because the adolescence allows you to set patterns into motion. This is what I tell people all the time. Or that time allows patterns to be established, and the patterns that I come out of the adolescence with, or really during that puberty piece, right? Those habits that I developed during that time are the habits that stick with me for the rest of my life until either something tragic happens to make me have to change them, right? Usually that's the only thing, until something tragic happens to make me have to change them. So what we are doing is we are providing a pool for young people to come and interact with other young people who are lost. And because all of them are lost, and all of them are able to make up their mind about their lostness becomes foundness for them. And it becomes where they are able, because they're at a point now where they could challenge the authority, possibly might even be able to beat up an old man or an old woman, push somebody down if they want to. I ain't really got to listen to you. There's nothing you could do to me. See, please understand that when you look at the rights, it's a reason that the rights will come and snatch these young people up. You starting to smell yourself. I need to humble your ass. You have to be humbled to the society, to the community, and to the tribe that you serve. You have to understand there's something bigger than you. There's something more important than you. Now, you done had your childhood. You've been free during your childhood. You've been able to run around and ask questions. Now, it is time for you to step up into creating and building a better society for the future generations. But no, what we do is we allow this extended, or what has been forced on us is this extended adolescence, where we got psychologists who don't work for our benefit. I'm just being honest with you. Some of these theories do not work towards developing the best adjusted adult. It make real good slaves, make real good zombies. But when it comes to people that serve our community, it's not good at all. Not good at all. Damn. I tell you, that should have been the anime. Should I have made that should that been the rap? So that's the story behind how I came up with this, but it bleeds over into, all right, cool. So I got observations that I do every day. As the title of my rant says, I'm thinking all the time. So I look at stuff and I experience stuff, and I deal with the frustration of trying to talk to some of my teenagers. In some cases, I don't even talk to them. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, yo, it's kind of hard to communicate with somebody that knows everything that you're going to say or believe that they know. You know what I'm saying? Because one of the things that I'm telling people, and I'm telling adults constantly, is that once these young people start getting exposed to alcohol, drugs, tobacco, and sex, it ain't shit you could tell them. If you have an individual who is up under your roof that has gone through puberty, and they have already started drinking and smoking and having sex, it ain't shit that you could tell them. You could talk all this shit about putting them out and all that, blah, blah, blah. Don't matter. Because they are allowed to do grown people shit in an environment that does not present adult responsibility. They don't have to worry about the lights being on. You know why? Mama or daddy is going to make sure that the lights is on, or the sister. I don't have to worry about that. And what we have to understand, our enemies will allow our children to believe that is normal behavior, because it allows them to grow up and become ill-adaptive to our society, to our culture, and allows them to fit either to learn to serve their culture better or to finance their culture through their failures. What do you mean, Brother Hatim? Think about how many jobs these prisons provide for some of these. Think about where these prisons are. These prisons ain't in the hood, providing jobs for people in the hood, for people that these people come from. No, these people are snatched up out of their community and bused to small little white towns where they are put into prison colonies that are managed by people that come from those small towns. Now, the people that come from that small town not only get the benefit of the money that is coming in because of the prisoners that are in that prison, but they also get the added boost to their to their population. Come on now. Stop playing with Brother Hatim. I'm not playing. I'm blowing up old paradigms. Y'all ain't heard me. I ain't even get started yet. That's just the opener. That's just the opener. So let's go and get to it. Let's get to it.
It's the proverb
time. And I want y'all to listen to the proverb of the day. The proverb that says, you never know a line is zigzag until you put it against a straight line. Once again, I'm going to read exactly like it says. You never know a line is zigzag until you put a straight line against it. Now, people are like, yes, you can. Yes, you can. Right? But this goes back to those of you that watch Malcolm X. Let me just stop right there. Let me stop it because I got Cleve coming in. But anyway, that's the proverb. I hope you get the message.
It's the proverb.
Now I had to stop because what I'm trying to do is get Cleve or some of the young people to come in and cut out the proverb of the day and you know what I'm saying, and cut it into a minute segment and send it out. So now let me finish talking about that. So that one took me a minute to get, but that is very similar to the Malcolm X scene where the Honorable Elijah Muhammad is talking to Malcolm X and talking about the clean glass of water, right? For those of you that remember that scene, you never know a zigzag, because if all you have been dealing with your whole life is zigzag lines, you start to think that that's the regular thing. So you don't know there's nothing wrong with a zigzag line. You don't even know that a zigzag line is incorrect until you put it up against a straight line. And many of us have not had the opportunity. We've been living zigzag lives. We have not had the opportunity to be put up to see or put our lives up against a straight line. This is why in the rites of passage, the myths are very important. Why? Because you are able to compare your existence to the mythic character who is living the straight line life, or who has overcome and then is able to move into the straight line life. It's another reason you study history, so that you can also find out about those historical figures that did the same thing, or those historical groups that was able to move from the zigzag existence to the straight line existence. Being able to compare and contrast. All right, so now it's time for us to move to the folktale time. Folktale time. The folktale for the day is the oak and the woodcutter. The oak and the woodcutter. Listen up, please. The woodcutter cut down a mountain oak and split it in pieces, making wedges of his own branches for dividing the trunk. The oak said with a sigh, I do not care about the blows of the axe aimed at my roots, but I do grieve at being torn in pieces by these wedges made from my own branches. Damn. Here's the moral. Misfortunes springing from ourselves are the hardest to bear. Ooh, man, get it. I hope you get it.
Folktales, time to do a folktale.
So all these So all these fall in line in a sense with what I'm about to talk about right now. I'm talking about what you need to know about a purposeless life. What does it look like? What do purposeless people do? People without purpose. How do they live their lives? What type of signs do I need to look for? So anime baby, could you get things ready for me, please? Huh? Can I get the war horn? Please? I don't know how she feel a big with the air and but hey, can I get my theme music, please? Thinking all the time. Yep, I'm thinking all the time. Here we go. Now, the rant. So, what do purposeless people look like? What do they do? What does having a purposeless existence do for us? And why should we all be aiming to be on purpose? Now, the reason I'm doing it like this is because I want you to be able to evaluate yourself and start evaluating those that are around you. Because purposeless people can be a hindrance to us moving to where we need to go. So either they have to find a purpose, or the collective has to help them find a purpose, or they got to go. I'm just being honest with you. So number one, but let me put it how we put it in Gye Nyame. Here are some of the issues that can come from living a purposeless life, or like we call it in Gye Nyame, living on accident. Purposeless people do not value themselves. They don't value themselves. You know what I'm saying? They don't think that they are even, they may think that they are not worthy of even having a goal. They just exist. They feel that they are a cog in the machine. So they don't value their own existence. Yes, they do things to make sure that they're able to maintain basic survival, but in many cases, they don't believe that they deserve anything over basic survival. Basic comforts. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, if that's what you like, that's cool, because there's some people who are very driven, who have purpose, that live basic existence. But in most cases, a lot of those people are doing that by choice. But what I'm talking about is the purposeless person that all of us look at, you know what I'm saying? And in evaluation after evaluation, this person has tons of talent. I can't stand this. Oh, there's so much potential. You know what I'm saying? We need to be honest. This person is purposeless. And until they find a purpose, you know what I'm saying? They're not going to value themselves. Purpose allows you to put value and live with a certain value for who you are. Because once you start moving towards your purpose, you start moving towards mastery. And once you start moving towards mastery in certain skills, right? Not only does your personal value go up, but your value to those around you also increase, and you can demand a certain price for the skills that you have developed. So purposeless people do not value themselves. Number two, purposeless people are commonly violent. This is what I'm saying, that when to have purposeless people around you, right? They will revert to violence, or they can revert to violence quickly. Why? They don't have, all this is useless. We all just puppets in the game. We all just cogs in the machine. You know what I'm saying? I don't value me, so why the fuck do I need to value your life? I just told you before, the one before, that I don't value myself. So why should I value you? You are just a bump in my road. You know what I'm saying? You might hear some of them. You know what I'm saying? And some people, and what becomes dangerous is when groups of purposeless people come together and they all agree on their purposelessness, and they start doing tribe building and nation building, they do tribe destroying and nation destroying, right? Sound familiar? You know what I'm saying? Because they don't mind doing violence because their existence is not worthy. So why is yours? If I don't value myself, if I don't value my time, why should I value your time or value your person or your life? So it's easy for me to move to violence. What y'all think about that? Number 3, purposelessness leads to depression. Me feeling that I'm a cog in a machine, you know what I'm saying, could make me feel, once again, valueless. I can start looking around me and see that I fit nowhere. And it starts bothering me. It starts plaguing me. I'm sad and I don't understand why I'm sad. But the reason that you may be sad is because you have not identified a purpose for your existence. You have not identified what you came here for. See, all of us chose to come here for a reason. See, a lot of people want you to believe in the myth of the accidental you being here. But in some form of fashion, you decided to come back here. Why? And you just have to remember and find your purpose. Once you find your purpose, it gives you time to start focusing on something outside yourself, which can bring you joy rather than depression. Purposelessness, there should have been purposelessness, will end in suicide. Or can. You know what I'm saying? Because these type of people will do direct suicide or will do suicide by slow death. Some of us know people like this. I'm just cogging the machine, fucking, I'm gonna die anyway. So I'm gonna just do small things to slowly speed up the death process. Or they might just do it quickly. You got some that's, fucking, well, why go through this life? I ain't got no purpose anyway, so boom, let me get rid of it. And then you got other people say, well, I'm too scared to do that. I might go to hell. Okay, so let me just struggle through this life and slowly speed up the process to where it's all going to go anyway, right? So it can't end. I ain't gonna say will end. A purposelessness will cause a person to be unable to achieve anything worthwhile. I want you to think about that. Purposelessness will cause a person to be unable to achieve anything worthwhile. Living a purposeless existence. How can I achieve anything worthwhile? Even the money that I make, it don't matter. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got nothing to really invest it. I don't, you know what I'm saying? I don't value my life even if I have kids. I just want to feel good for the moment. My life was a waste, right? Purpose allows you to build the wealth, build the worth in your life. You're serving something bigger than yourself. A lot of us get caught up. We get caught up in thinking that it's about, you know what I'm saying? We get caught up in the wrong things when it's ultimately about living and existing and building towards your purpose, which makes life worth living. But if you don't have a purpose, you ain't got nothing worthwhile to live for. Number 6, it doesn't motivate you to be the best that you can be. Why? Why waste my time? Why study? Hell, why even go to school? Hell, why not disrupt the classroom? Why not disrupt the meeting? Why not disrupt? It's all useless anyway. See, because I want you to think about this. People without purpose, right, can't see themselves winning. So no matter what you throw at them, they're not going to get it. So since I have a purposeless existence, I want to teach the gospel of my purposeless existence to those, because you got some people that proselytize the purposelessness, right? Or the you can't win theme. You can't win. They don't sing it as good as Michael Jackson. They might just be there to disrupt the meeting. They might just be there to disrupt the class. They might just be there to disrupt the committee. They might just be there to disrupt the plans. They might just be there. You know what I'm saying? I'm here. I'm looking for my purpose. But this is useless. Why are we doing all this? I don't understand. They need to understand. And in order to get them to understand, the only way that you can actually get people to understand like that is to ask them or to get them to identify what their purpose is and see how this project could fit into their purpose. But since they don't have a purpose, they will never understand what the hell you talking about because they don't got nothing to fit into. So it's like you're basically talking to a rock. See, we try to convince people who have resigned themselves to living a purposeless existence. And please understand, this does not mean that the individual is homeless. This does not mean, shit, they might be driving the best car. They might be making the most money. They might be living the life that we think that you're supposed to have. But deep down inside, they're empty because the life that they're living is not guided by purpose. They're living and helping somebody else fulfill their purpose. They're a tool. Ratchet. You know, that because when I first started hearing it, people saying, you know, when I first started hearing the term ratchet, that's what I was thinking about. Oh, that's just a tool. So a man could be a ratchet too. I see you as a tool. I use you and I throw you back in the toolbox. You ratchet. So you could be fly as hell. You can have as much money as possible. You could be high value and all that shit and still be ratchet. You are helping somebody else fulfill their purpose, and deep inside you empty. You know why? Because you don't have a purpose. So you're not really motivated to be the best you can be. At least for you. You're the best you could be for other people, because this is what's crazy about this shit, right? I can help other people, just like yesterday. Son, why are you doing miracles for strangers? Daughter, why are you doing miracle for strangers? I mean, we got people, listen, we got people around us that could do some incredible shit, but all the shit that they did that's incredible, they did it for strangers. Purposelessness will it doesn't motivate you to be the best that you can be. You're not motivated to be the best you can be in your culture. You're the best you could be in somebody else's culture where you never fit. So you always messed up. Last one, and I'm done. You collect baggage with time that makes life harder. So being without purpose, you pick up other shit that makes your life worthless. Right? Because you constantly got to live from your past. You can't. There's no need to live towards the future because purpose is always pulling you in your present moment. The work that you are doing is pulling you, propelling you into the future. But when you are purposeless, you have baggage that change you in your present moment to the past, so you can't move. So family, that's it. Anime, if you would, baby, please. That's right. Can I have my theme music? You're damn right. And if you could, y'all need to understand that this is Gye Nyame journey and class dismissed. Now get the hell up out my classroom. Now hold on. This is what I need for y'all to do. If you could, I need for y'all to go on. We're gonna do this. What in the hell just happened? All right, cool. We're gonna do this pledge. Because I got something I got to do, and I need to get ready so we can go and pour these libations. So here you go.
Minute by minute. Minute by minute. Hour by hour. Hour by hour. You lose your history. You lose your history. You lose your power. You lose your power. Minute by minute. Minute by minute. Hour by hour. Hour by hour. You lose your faith. You lose your faith. You lose your power. You lose your power. If it is to be. If it is to be. It's up to me. It's up to me. I feel good about myself. I feel good about myself. I feel good about the people around me. I feel good about the people around me. I feel goodness all around me. I feel goodness all your good is your better.
Till your good is your better.
And your better is your best.
And your better is your best.
Black people.
Black people.
You were once great.
You were once great.
You shall be great again.
You shall be great again.
Lose not faith.
Lose not faith.
Lose not courage.
Lose not courage.
Go forward.
Go forward.
Uplift the race.
Uplift the race.
Harambe.
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 I like to call on the ancestors and the Creator to watch over us as we do this African pledge. I pledge allegiance to my people.
I pledge allegiance to my people.
The African race.
The African race.
The original man and woman of the planet Earth.
The original man and woman of the planet Earth.
And the founders of civilization.
And the founders of civilization.
I pledge to continue to struggle.
I pledge to continue to struggle.
Which will help to bring my beloved brothers and sisters.
Which will help to bring my beloved brothers and sisters
to total freedom.
to total freedom.
I pledge to study and discipline myself.
I pledge to study and discipline myself.
Spiritually, mentally, and physically.
Spiritually, mentally, and physically.
So I may grow into a soldier for justice.
So I may grow into a soldier for justice.
Because my people need strong and intelligent warriors.
Because my people need strong and intelligent warriors.
I pledge to live my life standing tall.
I pledge to live my life standing tall.
For a person on his knees is not respected.
For a person on his knees is not respected.
If I am challenged,
If I am challenged,
I must say I will not surrender
I must say I will not surrender
my position or my dignity.
my position or my dignity.
But instead I will endure
But instead I will endure
until the final victory is won.
until the final victory is won.
Hold tap.
Hold tight.
Minute by minute. Hour by hour.
Hour by hour.
You lose your history.
You lose your history.
You lose your power.
You lose your power.
Minute by minute.
Minute by minute.
Hour by hour.
Hour by hour.
You lose your faith.
You lose your faith.
You lose your power.
You lose your power.
If it is to be,
If it is to be,
it's up to me.
it's up to me.
I feel good about myself.
I feel good about myself.
I feel good about the people around me.
I feel good about the people around
I
me.
feel goodness all around me.
I feel goodness all around
And
me.
it will follow me for the rest of my life.
And it will follow me for the rest of my life.
Cause I walk with good.
Cause I walk with good.
And I talk with good.
And I talk with good.
And I
We are back.
am good.
And I am good.
And that feels real good.
And it feels
Let's get to the
real
toast. Let's get to the
Good,
toast. What happened? I forgot that I need to start my damn car. Because it's cold out and, you know, nobody else, we don't, I got to go to the school. You understand what I'm saying? So, because I got some serious work that I have to do. I got to catch up on some stuff. And also the office give me a thinking space. You know what I'm saying? That's unlike this. That's, you know, because like I said, the kids can run in here and disrupt everything. So I'll be going over to the office. But anyway, back to where we were. I should have did this beforehand, but I'm gonna do it now. Before I came back, but I got excited. Cause y'all gotta understand, man, I really, really enjoy being in the congregation of the mighty, man. I really enjoy doing these, and especially doing these, and you know, we be having, you know, we got points and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. It's crazy. I mean, just being able to throw my thoughts into a list that we can have conversation about is incredible to me. You know what I'm saying? It's incredible to me. And anyway, I ain't got no comments to really respond to. Also, those that don't know, we posted up another tribal quotes hosted by Brother Kwame. Those will be going up on Ujima, and I think Ujima at 9 p.m. And then I will rebroadcast them possibly on Nia. But before I do all that, we're going to have in the next mindset. I need to put that down. In the next mindset, let me put this in. So in your book, you got a weekly planner. Now we have our mindset session for the group that's working right now, meeting on Kuji Chagalia. So I want to put it in there, discuss days and times with Kwame for AOTL. Travel quotes. No, it's TQ. I think. Well, I don't know why I do it like that, but anyway. So let's get it now. So I'm trying to upload my video. But while I'm doing that, because I ain't got to really rush through that right now, we're gonna set up, get ready for our toast. Get your help drink. My ambrosia's looking kind of muddy. Speaking of that, I need to call the people so that I could go on and order me a couple of, you know what I'm saying, order me a couple of pounds of honey. What's up? What you coming down here for? Oh, okay. I'm just saying what's up. All right. Real life here, Gye Nyame Journey. Got to take my daughter's going to the school with me, so they kind of upset. But anyway, I'm going to upload this video now. For those, before we get to the toast, what I need you to know is that those of you that want to get your ancestors on the list, we do the daily toast every day at 5:45 a.m. You can feel free to add your ancestors to the list by just going over to gnj.media. Go to gnj.media and get on our email list. Once you're on the email list, you can correspond with us. You can click reply. You know, there's a reply button. You know what I'm saying? And you can send us an email when we send you your first email. After that, you will be able to communicate and talk about, you know what I'm saying, whatever you want to talk about. It just don't have to be the ancestors. I want to be clear. Y'all don't just have to communicate with me about the ancestors. Is there something that you liked? Because I shouts out to Sister Harmony. When I put up a good one, Sister Harmony like, thanks. You know what I'm saying? And I like to know, I would like to interact with those of you out there that's on the email list. Is what I'm doing effective for you? Is it value? You know, is it bringing value? Because hell, you know what I'm saying? I want to make sure that I'm doing, and if there's something I could do better, if there's something that you would like to hear about, if it's something that you would like to talk about, I would love to be able to do that. But for this point, please, if you would, when you go to gnj.media, in the subject line, if you were to reply to us, please put ancestors, add to the ancestor list, hashtag ancestors. You know what I'm saying? Something so that I know it's about the ancestors and you can put your list of your ancestors. The next thing I'm going to ask is that you please be kind. Please be kind. And remember that you are not the only person who has ancestors. You know what I'm saying? So, please, when you're doing, it, please keep in mind that other people want to upload their ancestors as well. All right. Also, those of you that are on a desktop and you want to do it another way, you go to GyeNyameJourney.com and you can sign up. Or, hell, you can just find us on Gumroad. You can look up G&J on Gumroad and you'll be able to find us. And then finding us, that's a good thing, right? Got a good thing going on, right? So it's uploading now, so I can get rid of my coffee. Got my coffee in my daily toaster mug. You see that? You're going to get one of those. Support us at GNG. Go to merch.gnj.media. What I forgot. Bam! You wasn't ready for it. Bay New Health CMOS, Bay New Health CMOS family. Get yours while you can. Get yours while you can. Bay New Health. To get it, go to cmos.gnj.media. Support. Because this is something that can help you. You know what I'm saying? Look it up. Look up all the health benefits in CMOS. We sell it at $12 for 2 ounces. So that's $6 an ounce. And that includes shipping and handling. That's why we had to move the price up to there, because some of y'all might be calling me from California or, you know what I'm saying, New Mexico and those, you know. So we balance it all out so everybody's paying into the shipping cost so we could help each other, all right? You know what I'm saying? Ain't playing here, Gye Nyame Journey, right? So, we lift up our glass, we salute the creator by whatever name you choose to call that creator, right? We lift it up high, and we salute that creator, and we say, Ashe. So, by the way, that's the word of power over here. Next, we move to our personal ancestors. Family, you know that we toast our personal ancestors every morning at 5:45 a.m. We get up, we do it, toasting it. Now, I wasn't able to get on the chat this morning because I got caught up, man. I got up a little bit early, and I got to writing and stuff, and then I found out that, you know, it's a calamity day, and I'm like, jumping Jehoshaphat. But anyway, I finished my write up and got everything done, but here you go. We lifting up our glass. What do we say? All right, to our personal ancestors. If you want to join us for the toast, it's 5:45 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, and it streams on all of our social media sites. You go to gnj.media. It's also streaming, or it goes live on Spreaker at that time as well. And you come and you can join us. Lift up your ancestors. Have your own list. Read your list while I'm reading my list. Right? You're lifting up our glass. We salute and we say Ashe. From there, family, we lift up our glass and we lift it high. We toasting what we came to toast right now today. Today we toasting the moment. Family, please understand the importance of this moment. This is why I talked about a purposeless life. Individuals with purposeless lives are dangerous. Get away from around them. And if you have a purposeless life, take some time to evaluate where your purpose lies, right? Because when you get on purpose, you no longer will be wasting large amounts of time. Many of us are wasting large amounts of time, not realizing that we are robbing or stealing time from the future generations, because the time we have and the space we have is a gift that was presented to us by our ancestors. And the question that you have to answer is, what are you doing with your moments? Are you building up something that's going to be able to protect your future generations, to protect our future generations, or are you just wasting time? I'm going to let you roll on that one for a minute. So we lift up our glass, we salute this moment. Right now, we are standing on Nia. And I ask you to open up your reticular formation and seek out Nia. I need you to talk about Nia. I need you to share Nia. If you see Nia, I want you to take a picture of it, right? I want you to put it in your presentation. I want you to put it in your paper, in your school paper. I want you to throw it in your business proposal. I want you to start using our language so we can start putting meat on the bones of this culture and continue to grow, right? For those that don't speak the language, Nia means purpose. Well, one of the meanings for Nia is purpose, but you know. Balance is the demonic principle. Yellow is the color, as you can see by my shirt. Right? Yellow is the color, as you can see by my shirt. You go and support us. Go over to merch.gnj.media. You get all that merch. Merch.gnj.media. Rhythm is the hermetic principle for the day. Male name is Kofi. Female name is Afua. Right? And with that, I also want to say, we want to give all of the Nia born and Nia babies a round of applause. Once again. So we lift up our glass to the moment and we say Ashe. From there, family, we move to our children's children, on to infinity. We toast them now so that they can toast us in the future. And prayerfully, we will do everything we need to do in a moment so that we will be worthy of their respect and their pouring. We lift up our glass and we say Ashe. Last but not least, we want to take the time to lift up those people who are in our tribe, in our families, extended tribes, extended families that might need healing. So we want to send out that balanced healing energy, right? We want to lift up our glass. We want to salute those people that we know of. If you have people, this is another reason that you get on our email list, and you can email us people that might be in need of it. We want to uplift Brother Quasi, right? We're going to lift up Brother Quasi. You know what I'm saying? We with you, bro. We're going to uplift Elder Tony. Because you know what I'm saying? So we uplifting Elder Tony, sending that balanced energy out. We're going to uplift Debbie Bowie, and you know what I'm saying? And her whole family. We lifting it up, right? We're going to lift up Brother Lumala, right? Because you noticed we didn't have a show last night, right? I was shocked. So hopefully Elder Lumala is doing good. We lifting up our glass. If there's any others, I'm going to hold it up for a second so that y'all can say those special causes or those special people that need that balanced energy. We got tons of it. We can send that energy because we've been, look at these gnats. Get away, gnat. You're messing up the libation. We lift it up and we say, Ashe, 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 Ashe. Family, I wish you peace, power, joy, and 100 years. Now, what I want to show y'all once again is we into myth making. Here's one of the myths. This is a phoenix egg. I don't know how phoenix spit out a perfectly round egg in our myth. You know what I'm saying? This phoenix egg can hatch anytime between now and 10,000 years, and Gye Nyame has been tasked to take care of it until it does hatch. It's a good luck charm, so as long as we keep it, you know what I'm saying, things will be working for us, and it could go from generation to generation until it hatch. So as long as the egg is with us, we got it popping, right? So here's the egg, here's to the phoenix egg, and we say, I say, you know what I'm saying? That's one of the myths. Myths are important. Because once again, it sets the purpose. You understand? Did you just hear in the myth that I just presented to you the purpose that was set? It's just a story, right? But Gina hear it, Sasha hear it, Cleva hear it, Takisa hear it, Idrissa hear it, right? And the myriad of other young people that we have that we are influencing hear these tales, and they look at it. And they take it slightly seriously and be like, boom, I got the responsibility. So who getting the egg next? Right? So when Brother Hatim passed the egg on, I got some serious contenders. I did this, I did that, I did that. What makes you worthy to be able to carry the egg? You know what I'm saying? Just like what makes you worthy to be sitting at the chair, right? Doing the toast. All right? Anyway, family, we lift up our glass. And as we say, Gye Nyame, peace. Oh, wish you oh, I forgot. New thing. Too black. Y'all know what to say. If you're in the culture, you know what to say. So, we out. Sorry, Spreaker. All right, people.